EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately, it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's Lane. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Here we go. Practice it, go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
42-yard line.
Let's go. Broncos.
Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Play action now. Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
18, watch out.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
18, watch out.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that 1st tackle, and pick up the 1st down.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his big tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 76.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it. 65 6. Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Out to his right. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. 18. Set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Damone Clark there to get him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Daniels. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
After 60, after 60. 76, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. 1st half continues.
Eagles. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Flush to his right. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
60 average. 60 average.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniel. This one grabbed by Nakua. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Niners,
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again is Daniels. He'll get it inside the 20. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Hold comeback, touchdown Commander. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Makes good with the extra point. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7.
49ers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. 2nd down, they need 3. From the shotgun. It's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one's for Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick
3
off.
points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The third quarter begins with a run. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10. Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Purdy now on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, San Francisco.
What's up? Go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Odafe Oweh. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him.
A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Daniels going to keep this himself. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of
A
16
big play
yards.
and a much-needed one as well. That gains an even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Throwing is Purdy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the 49ers are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ready?
give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers 18 Cardinal, 8 go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Mykel Williams in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal.
Get up. 7 Pirates. 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This is caught at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown tonight. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
Purdy now on second down. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Gain of 32 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First and goal, San Francisco.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he will score. Game on. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo, wait, here we go. Lightning,
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Brings up third and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Shot 60, shot, ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Michael Williams. He's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Washington. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. The Commanders are going to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding it.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Got it. Ready? Set up. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw with Daniels. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Throwing is Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that'll set up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run. This is Gilliam. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 43 right, 50, green.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready, set, hunting.
They run, it's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.